everyone, it's Melissa. Today I'm going to do a video about color and how to get the most out of your eyeshadows. I think the best way that you can make the best use of your eyeshadows is not to only use the colors that you really like and use, maybe even sections of it, but to even create new colors by blending colors together. I love color, I really do. Back in the 80s, we all did that Color Me Beautiful, and I think they've updated it since then. We decided if we were warm or cool or summer or winter or spring or fall. And I did learn a lot about color then. The undertones and what, how some things are warm or some things are cooler, and how to, I would hold things up. I think I did a video on it. Hold things up to my face without any makeup on to see which colors brightened up my cheeks and brightened up my eyes naturally. So those were the colors that I would, tend to gravitate toward. So just trying to be a little more mindful of not buying as much and taking a look at the palettes that I have. What I realized was that I can get the looks that I want from any new palette by blending some colors from old palettes. I really love doing that, and I really love taking a color and darkening it a little bit. If I want it a pink, if I want it more of a burgundy, I can add a little cool brown to it or a little warm brown to it according to which way I want it to go. I can take a brush, dip it in some brown eyeshadow, wipe it off where it's just a hint of brown to it, and go into my other one or two colors, and then that will slightly make it darker just to add a little bit of darkness to it. I can add a little gray, I can add a little black to darken things up, I can lighten things up. So it's just endless what you can do with your palettes. What I have done today is I've taken the Urban Decay Born to Run palette. Urban Decays are really good for this, to blend things together. Well, probably most of them are. I've done it real easily with the Anastasia Beverly Hills palettes, but I think most palettes are, really good for blending together. But you can see what I have done. I have taken these two shadows and that shadow there, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. So I've taken a bunch of different shadows to get the look that I have now. I wanted it not so much pink. I wanted it burgundies in areas, but I did want it lighter in some areas, so that's what I showed that I do. I've done it with greens, so I might do a look with that with the greens and sort of turquoise colors. I've done it with just all these colors. They're easy to create new looks and new colors by blending things together. The way I did this video, I thought it was best. I used two cameras. I used my phone camera and I used the camera here. So I'm putting on my makeup here. At the same time, I'm filming it. I've got the palette over here. I show you how I dip. Some cases how I might dip in, wipe off just to get a tinge on there, and then go into other colors. Sometimes I'll go into my main color first, like dip twice and go into an alternate color, or I might go into the alternate color first twice and dip just once, just different ways. And what's important, I think, if you want to do something like this, is just to experiment, just to think about the colors that you want to create, and just experiment to see what works, either on your arm, on your eyes, on a piece of paper. See how many times to tap in one color and how many times you need to tap in the other color to get the one that you want. It's just going to take some experimenting to achieve the colors and the looks that you want. But I did it with this, with under the camera, so I show you how many times that I do that at the same time. I'm going to be putting that video up in the corner, so it will be, as I'm doing it on my eyes, you will see what I'm doing with this. So it's kind of self-explanatory. So anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy it. I am dipping it into Wild Heart, tapping it off, putting it on the lid. I keep checking to make sure it's still in focus, the palette with my cell phone. Next, I dipped it into Breakaway to put under my brow bone. Then for the transition, I put it in Riff and mixed it with Weekender to kind of lighten up the Riff a little bit. And I accidentally got it into some different colors too. But those are the main two colors I was using, was Riff and Weekender. Next, to get a deeper burgundy, I'm going into Hell Ride and Punk. Doing two of the Hell Rides to just a dab of Punk because it's getting a little more brown than I wanted it to, so I was trying to burgundy it back up. Then for the outer V, I put it in Guilt Trip and Good as Gone. Good as Gone was, it's a little cooler color than the Punk brown, a little bit cooler color. And so I wanted to kind of just darken and cool down that Guilt Trip a little bit for the outer corner. Okay, for underneath, I'm putting together Wild Heart and Hell Ride. That's underneath my lower lash line. And then for the outer part of underneath the lashes, I take a little bit of the Good as Gone and a dot of it, and then wipe it off on my cloth, and then dip it in those other two colors of Hell Ride and Wild Heart again. And I wipe it off, dip it in, wipe it off, because I just want a tad of it darker. So I want a smudge of the Good as Gone, the brown color in there, so that's why I did it. And that's what it looks like. And then I go ahead and finish it up. Thank you so much for watching this video. It was fun to do, and just, you know, it's endless. Color is just endless and just really a lot of fun to work with. I hope you have a wonderful rest of the week, upcoming weekend, and stay very safe. I appreciate you watching, and love to you all. Bye-bye.